As Christians, I think it's fair to stop and ask ourselves a very important question. Where do we get the ultimate authority when it comes to interpreting Scripture? We love the Bible. We're passionate about it. We're on fire for Christ. We're trying to do what He asks. We're Christians. We're learning about Christianity and we're doing good, wonderful things. We're trying to lead other people to Christ. We're taking what we've learned as children, as teenagers, and as adults, and we're shaping all of that into what we believe is a proper understanding of Christianity. And none of that is bad by any means. In fact, a lot of that is very good. We understand that politics and the things of the world, they don't hold up very long, but Christianity does. What Christ taught us does hold up. And that's something solid, something that we can actually grab onto, something that makes sense. But I want to ask a question. Are we actually believing the right thing? Let me explain. Most Christians, if they're honest, would probably admit they're wrong about something. That's just reality. If I listed 10 things I believe, it's very unlikely I'm perfectly right about all 10. Maybe I'm right about the core truths of Christianity, but wrong about other things. Predestination, hell, baptism, what heaven is actually like, end time stuff. The question then shifts to who decides what are core doctrines and who decides what are secondary doctrines. Which beliefs are essential and which ones are in-house discussions. And when it comes to the core doctrines, where are we getting that information from? Who actually has the authority to tell us what the core doctrines are that we have to cling on to? Is sola scriptura really feasible in practice? Is it actually doable? Or is it more like sorta sola scriptura? Because the reality is, each of us has to think about these things. Nobody can force belief onto us. We all have consciences. But our consciences do not form on their own. They're shaped. So the real question is, who are we listening to as our authority? Ourselves or church? Who is the most reliable? Things that feel familiar tend to feel safe. Things that feel good tend to feel right. That doesn't mean they are actually right. Almost any Christian with a lick of sense, if asked the question, would you change your belief if you knew Christ taught differently, would say yes, because following Christ matters. And if someone said no, I don't know how they could call themselves a Christian. But at the same time, most Christians would also say there has to be good evidence if they were to change their belief. You don't just change beliefs on a whim. So the next question would be, have we actually looked at all the evidence? Or are we mostly just going along with what we've been taught over the years? When someone is in a different religion, they usually believe they already have the truth, because that's all they've ever known. And when we preach to them, and they come to Christianity, we tell them, now they found the truth. But here's the question we don't always slow down to ask. Which version of Christianity did we share with them? We tend to lump everything together under the label Christianity, even though there are real, meaningful disagreements about what Christians believe. And those matter. Because if truth matters, then definitions matter. Some Christians would say Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons aren't Christians. Other Christians would even go on further to say Catholics aren't Christians. This tells me that this just isn't semantics. There are some compelling claims about what Christianity actually is. So what is Christianity? Where does that truth come from? Do we piece it together ourselves from different voices? Or does the church teach it? Does Christ teach it? Did Christ give us a church to teach us? Very important questions. That's all for now. This is The Chill Pew.